Hello TK, to begin our phonics video this morning, we will go over our objective. Objective. It is what we are going to learn. For today's objective, ready, repeat after me. I can write uppercase and lowercase d. We are going to be writing our uppercase letter D and our lowercase letter d all by ourselves today. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, we have to practice. So for this part of your lesson, I want you to get out a whiteboard erase marker. You can use a whiteboard or you can use your plastic pouch cover that I gave you. You can put a white sheet inside this and it works just as well as a whiteboard. So TK, we will be practicing together how to write our uppercase, our big D, and our lowercase, our little d. All right, TK. I'm opening my marker and I'm going to begin with my uppercase D. Look at here, it says number 1. That means we're going to start at the top. We always start at the top and go down. You see the arrow? Top to bottom. For our uppercase D, we will start at the top, our top line, and go all the way down past the middle line, all the way down to the bottom line. So do that first. Top to bottom. Okay. Next step, you see here, number 2, we are going to do our big belly all the way down. Our big belly starts at the top, goes all the way down to our bottom line. And I want you to notice that my lines are touching. The big line and the big belly touch right here. There's no spaces in between them. You see, I didn't write it like that. I made sure they touched. So make sure your lines are touching. Good job, TK. Now we will move on to our lowercase d. They want you to start with your circle. So you are going to do circle first, middle line, down, full circle. And then number 2, you're going to do your big stick. Because remember in the song it says a circle, a big stick, and that's the little d. Now look TK, for my lowercase d, I went from the top line all the way down to the bottom line. But I made sure that the circle, the little belly, touched the big stick. You see how it's touching? I don't have any spaces in between the lines. I'm making sure it goes all the way and that they touch. Make sure your letters are touching. Good job. Okay, TK, now that we practiced one time on our whiteboards, we are going to put this to the side because we are going to practice a couple more times with a pencil and our worksheet. You will be using this worksheet to practice your uppercase and lowercase letter D's with me. All right, TK, step 1, write your name, first and last. I have Miss, I need to write Cortez. All done. After you are done completing your first and last name, I want you to look at the first row, the first set of lines. What letter is that? What letter is this on our first row? Is this our uppercase D or our lowercase d? I think that is our uppercase D. So for our uppercase D, remember we start on the top line and go all the way down to the bottom line. So go ahead and do that first. Top, all the way down to the bottom. And now my big belly, it goes from the top line all the way around down to my bottom line. And I'm going to keep practicing. Move over, you see the finger space in between. Go from the top line down to the bottom line, and then the big belly all the way around. Good job, TK. Go ahead and continue this process. We are practicing our uppercase D's, top to bottom line, and all the way around. My big belly, my last uppercase D, top to bottom, and my big belly all the way around. Those are my uppercase D's. Now time to practice my lowercase D's, my little ones. Okay, so first, remember we are doing the belly, the little circle, a circle, and then the big stick from top all the way down to the bottom. One more time. A circle, a big stick, and that's the little d. Couple more times. A circle, a big stick from top to bottom, and that's the little d. One more time, TK. A circle, a big stick, and that's the little d. So now all on your own, I want you to practice your uppercase D's and your lowercase D's all by yourselves. And then for your assignment today, I want you to take a video of yourself tracing these last 4 letters. Your video will consist of you tracing your uppercase D, your lowercase d, and then one more time your uppercase D and your lowercase d. Alright TK, that is it for today. Thank you for following along. Enjoy your Tuesday.